outside of the government? Jeez.
It's like, it's crazy.
You know what's crazy? Hello and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your host, Dave Houghton, and with me today, we can call it Email Gate, because she's deleting all sorts of emails, Sarah Raytalic. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello.
Everything has a gate.
Everything has a gate. Everything.
And I look like the abominable snowman.
You do, and it looks very cozy and warm, and
my head looks so tiny. I'm like this shrunken head. Like this literally looks like the shrunken head from Beetlejuice.
yes, I thought that's what you still had your Halloween costume on.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
It doesn't matter anymore. We're old now. I mean,
Get off my lawn!
you know, at this point, it's like, what are we doing to prepare for the end? That's what it is. It's not what are we doing for our life. What are we doing for the end?
That's,
All right. Well, we got a show for you today. Another banger of an episode. We got a huge rewind list.
We have so much crap.
So much has happened since our last beautiful episode.
And I was trying to cliff note everything. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cliff note this. Yeah, I'm gonna cliff note that. But good Lord.
There's a lot
popping off. Shit is popping off.
It's coming to that time. It's the end of the year.
Yes.
And everybody's just kind of like getting together for the holidays, and the police are clearing out their desk for the end of the year review. They're all trying to get their Christmas bonuses.
Well, in Massachusetts, they're clearing out their desks for other reasons.
Yeah, well, shout out to Karen Reed, I think.
Yeah,
still talking about her.
Hey, it's in civil trial, so that's why Michael Proctor ended up removing himself to attempt and get his job back, because the 5 other cases that he was quote unquote investigating, right? You're with me right now?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Those attorneys, the defense attorneys for those 5 other cases, reached out to the feds to get all of his emails and all of his stuff. So all of that has been released. So yeah, they're going to be putting the commish, it looks like, maybe on the Brady list.
Michael Chiklis?
Yeah, the commish.
The commish? He found his pen in a pound of salami.
See?
Yeah.
Where's your pen? Where did you find yours?
It was, I don't want to say. So, well, I can tell you one person who doesn't have a job for the holidays, and that is Mark Sanchez. So I'm going to hit that rewind button. It is official.
It's official. It
Mark
took
Sanchez
so long.
Is unemployed. Why did it take so long?
Why did it take so long? Really is the question here. But they gave the announcement last week. He is fired. But we all want to know, did they assume that this was a hoax?
Well, the stab wounds would show otherwise, you know.
I can't even. The fact that they waited this long, I'm guessing they had to do their investigation, but at the same point in time, he was arrested.
I don't.
Was on
what
camera.
is Fox really investigating? I mean, come on. There's video footage of him yakking out in the fucking in the alleyway. You know, he's running away with all these stab wounds. The other guy, the truck driver's in the hospital with severe beatings. I mean, come on. I mean, what are you gonna do? How long are you gonna wait for this? I mean, the guy clearly is all junked out, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. Fox has so many problems.
Yeah, I mean,
so many problems. So it just tack it on to
anybody
everything
from
else.
Fox listening, if you're looking for a sports show, holla at you boys and girls.
Holla at you, boys and girls.
Because we'll take it. I don't care. I'll work for Fox Sports. I don't care.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean, who cares?
You can assault people.
I mean, you can assault people. There's sexual misconduct everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you would probably be fired instantly, but
I would definitely be fired instantly. I'm I'm
walking
a
around the
hoot.
hallways, be like, "What do you mean there's no coffee? Why don't you come over here and suck the dick?" You
Yeah,
know.
it's gonna be
So
it would be vile. It would be
yeah,
ruthless.
yeah. So Sanchez out, but there is something funny about the Damon Jones gate.
Sorry.
Damon Jones.
This poor dude, man.
No, not even this dude.
This
Now,
is
now
it's
his
now his
poor
poor
family.
parents. Yeah, his poor family.
Imagine
Uh,
playing basketball, professional basketball. I mean, obviously he wasn't very good at it, but I mean,
right.
throughout his entire career, he made $21 million. To someone like you and I, $21 million is a life changer for the rest of our
Hmm.
lives. And
Yes.
he went ahead and pissed that away. And he pleaded not guilty in his thing, in his case,
Correct. Yep.
and had to be put on or
A bond.
he got released on a $200,000 bond
Correct.
that his parents' house had to be put up for.
Yep. Had to be put up on for collateral.
Can you imagine being Jones's parents and be like, our son's all set. He's a professional basketball
Listen,
player. He
no,
is now a professional basketball player coach. You know, he's still in the NBA. We're going to be great. And then all of a sudden it's like, you need us to put up our house as collateral for your bond?
I understand where he gets his gambling issues from because they're taking a huge gamble on him.
My God. If my son was like, hey, I played basketball professionally for 10 years. I don't have any money. Can you put your house up for this bond? I'd be like,
Mm-mm.
nah, we're good.
No,
I love you, but
you
no.
you need to figure this out because if he ends up pulling an Antonio Brown and skipping town, they lose their house.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of Antonio Brown, Sarah, he has been caught.
He has finally been arrested.
The Dubai police ransacked his room. I don't know. I don't know what happened. How, can you tell us the story here?
So basically, our government was working with their government to get him, was it extradited
Yeah.
from from Dubai.
Yeah.
Well, it finally went through because even if you go to a country that is like they're like, yeah, no, you can live here. We won't extradite you, da 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 da. If you are, you know, up for murder or other criminal things that are against their government, you can go to the government and say XYZ, we have this warrant, we have this, and
Right.
work with them. So our government worked with their government, and he was arrested, and they put his ass on a plane, and he showed up to beautiful New Jersey.
Imagine going from Dubai to New Jersey.
I love that they stopped in New Jersey first. It's the best because
It's
it's
like
like
going to a beautiful, rich city into a third world country.
it's amazing. I love that they did that to him.
Yeah.
And of course, they're going to be bringing him down to Miami, but I can just see him in his pleather pants with no shirt on and boots and
Those silly boots too that he was
yeah,
wearing.
those
Yeah.
giant like platform silly boots and him then getting off the plane in New Jersey and being like, whoa, shivering. Motherfucker, this is cold. Well, you're the one that fled. You're the one
Right.
that decided to leave. You did all these life choices. So, with all of this happening, we find out where this transpires. So, because now all the documents, now that he's detained, documents are being released more so because they're going to be able to really get this shit rolling into court, which
Right.
court documents are public documents unless they go under seal. It just, I can't wait. I can't wait for the rest of the documentation, especially
The
like
whole court thing is going to be amazing.
it's going to be wild,
Yeah.
especially if there is, you know, interviews and such like that. Like you're all that stuff is going to become public, and
Right.
it's I'm fascinated with that. So he was when he went on the warrant, so warrant for the attempted murder. His lawyer had secured a $10,000 bond and house arrest after the warrant. So it wasn't as though he was going to be arrested and
Right.
had to go to jail or anything like that and be held. His lawyer secured the bond and it was just going to be house arrest. You check in with your parole officer, you check in with your lawyer, you let them know if you got to go here, doctor's
Right.
appointments,
It's
whatever it
not like he was
is.
going to go in Max Holding in like Rikers Island or something.
Correct.
Right.
And then he
Shout out
made
to the boys
this
at Rikers Island.
he made this life choice to leave. So all of that has thrown out the window. Now, what's interesting is that it's a second degree attempted murder charge, which carries a maximum prison sentence of 15 years and up to a $10,000 fine. However, I'm wondering now if they're going to charge him with fleeing.
I mean,
How can they
I would
not?
how could they not?
So
Also,
we
I'm sorry, 15 years for attempted murder. Does that seem light?
so we have to remember a couple things. This is Florida.
Oh, okay. Say no more.
So because the weight of actual murder is heavy in Florida, so if you get charged with murder, like a for like if you this is attempted. So if you actually commit a crime or allegedly commit a crime and are found guilty
Yeah.
for attempted murder, first degree murder, second degree murder, doesn't matter. Murder was the case that they gave you. You are already sentenced to life. There's,
Oh,
yes. So Florida is very strong on that, where you are going away for life.
huh.
And and then when they do the sentencing, it's something where they will tack on years to your life sentence.
Ah.
The only reason why I learned about this and how Florida rules when it comes to murder is from the Donna Adelson case that just transpired down there.
I don't know this one. I was gonna say Casey Anthony, but
No,
that's fine.
she got away with murder, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah. I
She got
mean,
he
it
had
was just
murdering kids.
it was just
Like,
old pizza boxes in a trunk, you know? That's what that terrible smell was. But
yep.
yeah. Wow. Okay, so all right, well that makes sense then. 15 years and $10,000 fine. Or he could have just stayed
It would
in
have could
Florida
have gone so
and it could have
differently
been a
for
house
him.
arrest and $10,000 fine. I guess 15 years in prison is better than house arrest though, right?
Well, that's the thing. In my mind, I'm like, sir, by you fleeing, you are shown in by you fleeing. Now he always had multiple reasons to flee. Dodging his baby mamas,
Right.
dodging his taxes, dodging actually what he owes people. I get it,
Right. He owes that guy from the jewelry store all that money that he's not
which
going to
is
pay.
the guy who he tried to kill
Oh,
too.
right. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Right.
Right. So it's like he's like, if I shoot him and kill him, I don't owe him
Yeah.
anything.
I guess that's a good way to think, maybe.
It's hey, you're right,
Huh.
but at the same time, I'm sure there's ledgers. But anyways, it's one of those that because it didn't happen and after review, I think that he would have gotten it maybe just like 2 years. Because they would have been like, oh, it maybe wasn't him or this and that. It's really grainy in the video. Da 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 da. There's a lot of things that could have went in his favor, but now, again, because he fled, it paints a picture, if this goes to trial, to a jury that he had conscious of guilt, and that's why he left the country.
Right. Right. Also, you know what? I mean, maybe this is something that he needs, or maybe this will finally put him over the edge if he goes to jail, and then he'll be like just deemed absolutely crazy, and he might be able to get the help that he needs. You know, maybe they
Maybe.
put him in a home or an asylum. I don't know. Do they still do asylums?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Do
Is that?
they?
I mean,
But
he's
I
borderline.
mean, isn't hasn't like
I mean, he's
mental health
borderline Joker here, where it's like he's just going crazier and crazier. But I mean, hey, whatever.
it's just it's sad. It's so sad.
Yeah. But you know
Entertaining, but sad. Sorry, go on.
what you said?
I said entertaining, but sad.
Oh, entertaining is all fuck, but I mean, very sad. But I'll tell you what's even sad. Is
Ugh.
these two Cleveland Guardian players that have ruined their lives, and everything is getting worse and worse by the day.
By the
By
day.
the day. They pretty much gave up a $20 million a year job for
Yep.
a couple of $1,000.
Correct. And the
And now
fact
it
that
is
now
coming out
we have
that,
text messages that have
well,
come out. We have all this stuff that has come out from this, and we've been talking about this for a while. And we know that this is going to go to trial, and shit, they might reel this in with, they might just make a day of it on court TV and just go from the MLB to the NBA to the NFL to the NCAA. They're gonna go across the board. Just bring them all in at once. Let's just
you know
go.
what's going to happen to is it Clase or Cleese?
I,
Emmanuel Cleese?
yeah, I thought it was Cleese.
Yeah, Emmanuel Cleese and Luis Ortiz. They're going to be the poster child for sports gambling.
Yeah, for the
They're going
MLB at
to be
least.
uh made an example of big time in all sports. I mean, I basketball was trying to do it with what's his name from the Raptors last year, but
Hmm.
that fell flat because he just got banned for life. But now that there's all these messages and all this like conspiracy and all this stuff against these two guys, they are going to be paraded around as the biggest idiots on why you don't gamble for sports.
Yeah, what's wild is so we know that they're charged with fraud, conspiracy, and bribery stemming from, you know, rigging their individual pitches.
Right.
But what their years that they could be facing in prison is wild.
It's wild.
It's wild
65 years.
in total
Right.
for each of them. So yeah, you have 20 years in prison for wire fraud conspiracy, 20 years for honest service wire fraud conspiracy, 20 years for money laundering conspiracy, and 5 years for conspiracy to influence sports events by bribery.
Wow.
It's wild.
Antonio Brown tried to kill somebody. He's only getting 15.
He's only when in doubt, Florida.
Yeah, right. When in doubt, just I guess trying to murder someone. I don't know. Like Jesus Christ. But
Yeah.
like the I wire fraud, money laundering. I mean, these guys ruin their entire lives for what? For what? Like
I
couple
don't
of
know.
$1,000?
Yeah, for a little bit of chump change on the side, it doesn't make any sense. Now, it's different if you were having these conversations with your family, where when we get further down into the actual news, there were some players who were letting their significant others or their family members or friends know, like, hey, I'm going to do XYZ tonight. Go heavy on me on the over or whatever it may be, or go heavy on me on the under, or whatever it may be. However, you're texting several different people. It's not like you're just giving a shout out to your friend, but you're also, again, like we talk about every week over week, the integrity of the games are gone now.
Right.
They're
Right. They
gone.
completely ruin the integrity of the game. And this isn't Cleese's first run in with not gambling, but like unprofessionalism in baseball. He got suspended in 2020 for PEDs.
Hmm.
So, I mean, not to say that like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's it's a pattern. I
Not
don't
to
know.
say that he's a shitty human, but
But
you're
he's a
saying he's
shitty
a shitty
human.
human? Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
I mean, I know it's two different things. We're doing
Right.
PEDs, but I mean, okay,
But
so
it could have been
right
the
then and
guy who
there,
sold him the PEDs, could be the person that he's given the text
we
messages
get
to.
two of the major things in baseball that you're not supposed to do:
And
gamble
you're
and
out here doing
PEDs,
them.
and you've done both.
Correct. And
So,
you're out here doing them.
right.
What are you doing? Oh,
And
you know what you're doing? You're doing that shit.
the PEDs was early in his career too. He did that like year one or I want to say it was year two of his professional baseball. But I mean, I'm telling you, these guys are going to be paraded around and showcased as the biggest pieces of shit in baseball ever. And honestly, there's no feeling bad for these guys because they did it to themselves.
They made this decision. All of these players who are doing this are making these decisions And what's so wild to me is because these are sports that their contracts are so inflated.
Right.
It's I always have this conversation because you look at hockey and hockey players get chump change and they are skating on knives and they're out there
Right.
beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
And it's something that these dudes are getting hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they're like, what's a couple $3,000 more? Here, put money on me.
Right.
What are you doing?
I know. I know. Honestly. And it's just I don't know. It's unbelievable. The stupidity of people is just it always just amazes me on how dumb people can be. Now, with Luis Ortiz, he's just starting out in the league, and I think he was a rookie last year, but still, like, you could feel bad for a guy a little bit if he gets caught with PEDs, right? Because there's a lot of pressure. There's a
Correct.
lot of pressure
Especially with
involved.
injury as a
Yes.
pitcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you cannot even remotely feel bad for a guy who is gambling, even if it's on
Mm-mm.
himself. Because I mean, they every third pitch was in the dirt for Clase. And it's just like,
Correct.
come on, man. You're not even doing it right. Like, at least do it like a Terry Rozier where you hurt yourself and then you're out for a month.
Yeah. Make it look natural and real. You're pitching like a 2-year-old who first learned how to pitch.
Yeah, right. You're a professional.
That's
Get
a,
out of here, dumbass.
I hate everyone.
All right. Well, let's get into the regular news. Unfortunately, the regular news is just it starts off sad.
It's just so, this is the saddest story I've heard and read in a while,
Yeah,
especially when it comes to the sports world. At 24 years old,
I know. In the
and
prime, pretty much the prime of his career as well, right? Yeah.
correct. Yeah, really heartbreaking. If you did miss this last week, I don't know what rock you're living under. We will have to examine that for you. But Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Kneeland had passed away. The whole story around it is gut-wrenching.
Yeah. It's a bit strange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though after reading from his family and all of this, he he had some they had prior concerns because he had prior concerns.
Right.
So the story is absolutely gut-wrenching. Yes, we're going to get into this right now. Uh, it's where it starts off is the police are brought in. Nealon had fled a police chase for a traffic violation, and the police officer had lost sight of him. So he's kudos to him to be able to whoo, 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 and get away from police because not many professional athletes are that good at drivers to
Right.
get away from the police. They usually hit something or someone or all the things.
Well, he must have played GTA 5.
Oh, so good. GTA is the best.
Yeah.
Later, his vehicle was found and it had appeared to be in an accident, so he did crash it, and he was not in the vehicle. Initial reports indicated that a male subject, later identified as 24-year-old Marshawn Kneeland of Plano, Texas, fled the scene on foot. Officers established a perimeter and initiated a search area with the assistance of the Frisco PD K-9 and drone unit. During the course of the search, though, officers received information that Nealon had expressed suicidal tendencies, suicidal ideation. He was later located at 1:31 a.m. deceased with what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This all started when the Plano PD had responded to a welfare concern to his apartment at 11:40 p.m. on Wednesday of last week, but he was not home. They made no contact. His girlfriend in the NFL had called police, and according to dispatch audio, the NFL expressed that he had been contacting his family and sharing goodbye texts with them.
Huh, man.
And his family has come out and they've been like, they did a wellness check on him because he has mental illness and
Right.
he's, suffering and he hasn't been in his right state and he's all of these things. And then here we are.
Yeah. Did I misread something? Is his family blaming the police for this?
From what it's a lot of things, and I understand when we get to a point where the pain stops, they'll be able to see a clearer eye.
Yeah.
But yes, because of the high speed chase and then the pressures of it, and they just really wanted a wellness check on him, and somehow we turned into a high speed chase. So now we also don't know, because normally if you're following in pursuit of somebody, okay, you run their plates
Right.
and you're capable to run their plates and go pull up anything and all information. Now, if the police had ran the plates, they would have noticed that there was a wellness check
Oh, right.
prior
Oh, right. Yeah.
to them chasing him down the highway and trying to pull him over.
Right. They could have O.J. Simpsoned it and just followed him,
Right, stay
you know.
back, let him go, just make
Yeah.
sure that he's good. But it's something that they didn't. They kept the pursuit going
Yeah.
until he could get away from them. So that's also another thing too. If you're in that mental state and you have this now pressure behind you, following you with the blue lights on, it heightens everything to the next level. Like, I'm
Right.
not going to get out of this. And now he's tacking on all these what ifs. Oh my God, what if I go to jail? What if I do this? Like, it's just better. And it ended
Yeah.
tragically.
That's too bad. I mean, obviously there was a problem with Kneeland. I mean, he was having a mental episode. I
Yes.
mean, I don't want to say it was CTE, but I mean, if your family's doing a wellness check on you and your girlfriend wants to make sure that you're in the NFL, I mean, your own job is to be like, hey, is this guy okay? He was what? How many years in the league was he? Like two, three?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still early on.
And I mean, we've seen many stories where it doesn't matter how long you've been in the league. You can be in the league for, 20 years, or you could be in the league for 20 minutes, and CTE doesn't have a time frame.
Correct.
I mean, we learned that with the guy who shot up the office building in New York.
Hmm.
He didn't even play professional ball. He just played football. And that was when he was younger, way younger. Obviously, I mean, depending on where the self-inflicted gunshot wound was, if he did it in his chest, then maybe
Examine it
we
and
could see his
see.
brain. I mean, if he did it in his brain, obviously we'll never know. But it's sad because he's a young kid. He had his whole life ahead of him, and he was having a good time, a good career. And sometimes shit just goes sideways, and it's sad. It's sad to hear. It's sad to see. Uh, he was loved in Dallas.
Yeah,
I
he really
mean,
was loved in Texas.
yeah,
So it, it really is heartbreaking. And shout out to the NFL for actually reaching out to the police to be like, listen, like this
yeah.
is
When I
what's
when I read that
transpiring.
story, when I read that part of the story, I was like, is the NFL giving a shit right now?
Hmm. Yeah,
Like,
so
whoa,
you had the organizations were reaching out like you need to, this is what's going on. They are well aware. So there may also be history on his record.
yeah,
And the Players Association push forth that like we need to partner up to get him safe.
right.
And if you have somebody calling, could you imagine though, Roger Goodell calling anybody?
You know what's funny that I was thinking of that when you said it, where the NFL was calling the police. I could just picture Roger Goodell on the phone, be like, "Oh, we need to do a wellness check on this guy.
Such a
By the way,
Roger.
I'm a wet blanket."
Yeah.
Yeah, he just needs to tell the cops that he's a wet blanket. I don't know. They don't care,
They don't
obviously, but
care. They
but
don't
they were
care.
like, They put in the notes too. Roger Goodell, wet
Wet
blanket.
blanket.
All right. So real quick, before we get into our next story,
I have breaking news.
you have breaking news right now. I was just gonna tell a story, but go ahead. Give us the
Oh,
breaking news.
no, you can tell the
No,
story.
I already played the fucking breaking news song.
God damn. Well, blame it on Alejandro in the streets who's messaging me as we speak.
Jesus.
I don't
Go.
know.
What is it?
All right. Okay, so Brandon Ingram, right?
Yes.
Yeah, his little water bottle thing.
Yes.
So those who missed it, Toronto Raptors star Brandon Ingram, he like slammed his water bottle down.
Total child move. Yes.
Yeah, like wham, and it hit a staffer from the 76ers and it also hit his teammate. He has been fined $25,000.
Wow.
Yes.
$25,000 for
Yeah,
throwing a water bottle. Great job,
during
buddy.
his little baby style meltdown.
Yeah.
So that is fresh off the press.
I mean, you throw, oh my God, you throw water on a basketball court. You don't think that something terrible is going
Something
to happen?
terrible is going to happen.
Like, come on.
Something terrible always happens when there's water on a wooden
I
floor.
mean, there's a reason why those sweat moppers are out there instantly.
Quickly.
Do you see how many towels they wasted to clean up that water?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, holy shit. It was like an entire hotel's worth of towels.
Dick move. Well,
Yeah.
$25,000 will get them some new ones.
Yeah, $25,000 will get them the laundry bill for all those towels. So good for them. Good. He deserves some sort of just
Wah!
like come on. Act accordingly for Christ's sake.
Act accordingly.
You know,
That's what I
come
still
on.
try to do.
Come on. All right. So what I was gonna say was if you are following us on TikTok, you can go to iapradio.com and do that. We created a little bit of a debate and controversy in our TikTok video when we spoke about Texas and guns. If you didn't see, I know we even had an episode that says don't read the comments, but there were so many comments on this video that I had to try, like I had to see what was going on because it was so good. People are one very upset at us because they don't know how Texas life is, and apparently you cannot buy a gun at a 7-Eleven. But yet no one is fully upset about the fact that we told them that they don't have elevators and they shoot their way up to the next floor. They're more upset with the fact that we talked about guns at 7-Eleven. So it's beautiful. I'm going to read, I have to read a couple of
Read them.
comments. Okay.
Read them.
So this one guy, should I read the name of the TikToker?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Shout them
So
out.
badass engineer says Texas here, lived here for almost 6 decades, and not a single 7-Eleven sells guns. We are subject to the same background checks and paperwork as the rest of the United States. We also do not have a high murder rate. Okay. So there was 10 replies from that. And there are some people coming to our defense. There are. And such as this one, AB 1234 123, the stupid ass name. That's just a lie. It is 100 times easier to get a gun in Texas than it is in California. As someone with experience in that, it is also true that Texas has more gun deaths than California, almost double. So there are some people, but
No.
we're not talking about gun deaths. We're
No.
okay.
We're talking about Yosemite Sam people.
They've missed the point of what we're talking about. But that's fine. That's fine. Because you know what?
Oh, it's
They
glorious.
they watched, they commented, and we got a few more hits out of it. So it's great.
I
Uh
love it.
we got one Bill Mac 391. This is all true. You should come visit Texas. I mean, I'm down for that. That's great.
All right, we'll look you up. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Here's one. Scott Dog. Have y'all only heard of Texas? 46-year-old Texan here. I I've owned one gun, a deer rifle, and I don't even have it anymore. Traded it for a tailor-made driver. Oh, okay. Cool.
So you were able to tr
Yeah, you just go to the 7-Eleven and trade the gun in. That's all. Uh, then it went to a voting thing. We got Del Rey Lamar. So tired of this argument. It's simple. Find enough people to vote reps in that will ratify a constitutional amendment, and you can eliminate 2A. It's that simple. I mean,
Where did we go? This got way too
it
serious.
got
We are not serious people.
no.
That's way too serious for my liking.
AP4D team at TikTok goes, "What's 7-Eleven you guys going to?"
Yes.
uh, there's one more that I really liked, but somebody started. Oh, because we were talking about smoking weed. You can't smoke weed, or weed is illegal in Texas, but you can get a gun. This person, Burn 007, the 2018 Farm Bill disagrees about no jazz cabbage in Texas. I love the word jazz
Jazz
cabbage.
cabbage? That's amazing.
Here's one. One more. This is the last one. This is the last one. Boston Hat talking about Texas. All I need to know. 2 thumbs up. That's great. That's great. Thank you so much, everybody who went on to the TikTok and commented this. Sarah, there was 44 different comments, 184 likes, and 5 people saved it. So we did our part.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Nice.
did our part. That's great.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. We should make fun of, well, we actually do make fun of a state every single time, but
All the time. This week is Florida.
every week is Florida. I mean,
True. They
that
make
goes
fun of
without saying.
themselves.
But
Let's
real
see
quick,
their
am I going to get
comment.
really upset with this sports betting with the
So
NCAA?
we're gonna cliff notes it because there's gonna be more that releases, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yes,
All right,
sports
give us
betting
the cliff notes.
sports betting has hit the NCAA.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Well, I know why, but I mean, like,
I'm like, sir,
dude,
what do you mean? It
90% of 90% of our episodes now are about sports gambling.
correct.
Yeah,
And it is now filtered into the NCAA.
unbelievable.
So last week, the NCAA had announced a new wave of infractions ruling. Wow, that was really hard to say. Infractions rulings related to impermissible. Fuck this. I'm still on this whole 7-Eleven Texas shit. I
Yeah.
can't get past it.
Want me to read a few more?
Basically, they're handing out infractions because of sports betting and gambling on men's college basketball. And they had cited 6 former players at 3 different schools. So this was all under investigation. They had looked into it it was the course of last season. They saw elevated bets on certain players at certain times, and the gambling compliance monitoring services had noticed several instances with certain players having money thrown on them.
Okay. All right. So it's just going to create a huge mess because now there's going to be a lot of NCAA athletes that are going to start shaving points again.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing, there is still a lot of things being looked at. However, it is unclear to us at this time if this NCAA infractions case and all these cases, because again, it's 3 schools going across the board. So we don't know if this is part of the ongoing federal investigation, but I kind of have a feeling that it may be since it rolled out around the same time.
Right. All right. So,
We'll
I
keep an
mean,
eye on it.
yeah.
I wrote everything down, so like players' names, all the things that were happening, text messages, just so we have it. However, it's too much information. We'll get the Cliff Notes part here. Insert.
Yeah, just by reading this whole story, it seems like this would be its own separate episode, to be honest.
Correct.
And
Because it is so
patreon.com/IAP radio.
it is so intricate, but yet it's just what it is. Again, Cliff Notes version. You have players in the locker room talking to one another to tell their friends to bet on XYZ that they're going to rig the game. And you have another player who's in the locker room overhearing it and
Right.
then telling somebody.
Right.
So this is what's transpiring is that you have some players who still have integrity for the sport and for the game who are going like, "Hey coach, BT Dubs, they're going to
Rig the game. Right.
yep,
Yeah. You're going to find a lot of people like that, though, too, that is still going to have integrity for the sport in the game,
right.
where you're gonna see a lot of that, where it's like, hey, man, and it's going to cause, I mean, we're just at the tip of the iceberg here.
It's crazy.
I honestly feel like there will be a story within the next 5 years of like a Gilbert Arenas, Javaris Crittenton type situation where the guns come into
Nice.
play in the locker room, you know,
Nice.
because
Nice.
someone's
Nice.
gonna someone's gonna pop off at somebody,
Whoop,
you
whoop.
know, and they could probably get those guns at 7-Eleven if you're in Texas. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Can
so
I tell you, writing this next story, I was like, wow, this is a breath of fresh air.
it's so
It
it's
really
so
is.
funny how like things have changed within the last year, where
Yeah.
a lot of our stories involved domestic violence and child abuse and trying to bag a
Road
hooker who's
rage
really a
and
cop. And then all
oh,
of a sudden within this year, it's like sports gambling, sports gambling, sports gambling. Yeah. Finding out that Jamal Anderson got arrested for domestic violence, you're like, oh, good.
okay.
Something different.
Yeah.
Terrible, but something different.
Right? I know. I was like, man, it's really nice
And
to write
because sports
this.
gambling has just invaded my timeline for news, that I
Same.
I completely missed this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So what happened with
so shout out Alejandro in the streets who's doing the Lord's work for us.
he's doing the Lord's work. Thank you,
He's out here
Alejandro.
hooking us up with the stuff we be missing.
Hmm.
Well,
Is
yes.
that his tagline? Alejandro in the streets, hooking you up where you be missing.
There you go.
All right.
Put it on a shirt. Oh,
Okay.
I gotta put it on a shirt.
Alejandro in the streets.
God damn.
I like to think of the picture as like Alejandro with a big beard and a wig on. Basically a hooker in drag. And he's just on the corner with like a microphone listening to people talk. I don't know why he decided to dress up like a hooker, but
Hey, he's out there in the streets.
yeah.
Sometimes in the sheets. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a freak in the streets and just Alejandro in the sheets. I don't know.
There you
All
go.
right. So what did Jamal Anderson do?
All right. So, yeah, he was arrested last week in LA for domestic violence, as you just said, whatever. Police responded to a home in Fran, yep.
Fernando.
Thank you. It's hard.
Is that one of those words you can't say?
There's a lot of words I can't say.
What was one of
Ever
them? Was it spaghetti?
Sketty?
Yeah, spaghetti.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
whatever. Bite me.
yeah. Sketty? You say sketty?
Shut up.
Is that what you say, sketty?
Okay, at about
Yeah,
11 a.m. turned.
that's gonna be the name of the episode, sketty. How do you spell that?
Sketty?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So
Yeah,
Jamal
what?
Anderson was arrested for domestic violence for eating sketty
In
in San Fernando Valley.
Valley at around 11 a.m. because who doesn't eat sketty at fucking 11
Oh
a.m.?
man, cold sketty? You
It's
kidding me?
good. Shit's
Ooh.
good. Put a little bit of that Parmesan and crushed red
Oy.
pepper. Skeet, 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 motherfucker.
Nothing better than cold
On.
ziti, though. Oh man,
Well, this is our fucking ziti.
this is our fucking ziti.
So yes, 11 a.m. for a dispute call. I'm trying to reel us back. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Police say the argument turned physical and Anderson allegedly strangled his victim. An ambulance was requested for the victim. Anderson was arrested for corporal injury on a spouse, but was released after posting $50,000 bail. And we will keep an eye on this.
I don't remember seeing any of this. Or honestly, I don't remember Jamal Anderson. So
Well, Jamal Anderson played for the Falcons.
yeah, so that's why I didn't know who he
Right.
was.
The other thing
Because
too is that you have to dig for a lot of things right now.
yeah.
There's a couple other news bullet points that have come out that I will probably filter into next week, but who knows what's going to transpire. I think that because the feds are involved in this betting bullshit, that's why it's front and center.
Yeah, right, of course. It gets the most hits because I mean, it's so fresh and everything. And honestly, after a while, like nobody wants to hear about domestic violence. And like,
Mm.
I mean, the sports gambling will go away too.
Ain't
It's something else.
nobody
Eventually
but
somebody will
me.
murder somebody, and we'll
Yep.
we'll go there. But
Shout out Antonio Brown.
yeah. Well, all right. All right. We're running hardcore late, so let's get into it. Sarah, who is this week's biggest pickle?
This week's biggest pickle is Donald Trump.
Huh? Again?
Was he a pickle already?
He was a couple of whiles ago.
Ah, well, yeah, I'm gonna make him a pickle again. I made
Oh,
it. I
good.
mean, kudos to you, sir, for pardoning Daryl Strawberry.
Yes.
Fuck did Daryl Strawberry is living his best life.
He hasn't
He's like a
committed a crime since '93.
correct,
But let's
but
pardon
we're
him.
gonna pardon him. Anyways, this
When I
is
read that story, and this is not why Donald Trump's the biggest pickle because he pardoned
correct.
Daryl Strawberry. But when I first read that story that Donald Trump pardons Daryl Strawberry, I was like, oh shit, what did Strawberry do? And then
Correct.
I saw it like it was from '93 tax evasion. I was like, the fuck?
Uh,
Kidding me? All right,
correct.
sure.
Correct. I
But why
sorry.
is Donald Trump this week's biggest pickle?
So this week, he is our biggest pickle for wanting to name the Washington Commanders Stadium after himself.
That's like asking. That's like telling people your nickname. You don't make up
Yeah,
your
just
own nickname,
call me T-Bone.
right? Call you Sketty. You know,
T-Bone, T-Bone, T-Bone.
I mean, you have to have that naturally come to you.
Oh yes. Now, again, we're not a political show. We're not going to talk about politics. I mean, it might filter in a little bit. However, this is basically he's the biggest pickle basically because of how this whole stadium conversation transpired.
Yeah,
So let's flash back to August when the president had written on his social media platform that um, the Washington whatevers should immediately change their name back to the Washington Redskins football team. There was a big clamoring for this. And then he followed up with it. If they didn't, I would make a deal for them. I wouldn't make a deal for them to build a new stadium. So he was then at that time in August doing his all to block them to not be able to build a new stadium because he wanted them to be called the Redskins again.
right. Seems right.
Tracks,
Yeah,
100%.
seems right up his alley.
Then here we are, months later, and the stadium is going to be built because it was all passed through by the DC Council, and the president is now all like, ooh, a stadium. This was being built because of me,
Right.
and it wouldn't be because of, I'm the one who has this happening and it needs to have a great name and it should be called Trump and blah, blah, blah. He even has his freaking dumbass press secretary being like, it would be a beautiful name for a stadium because he's the one who made it happen.
No, no, it wouldn't. No, unless you get it sponsored by Cheetos, then it would be great. Donald Trump, Chester Cheetos
Cheetos.
Memorial Ball Field. I mean, it rolls right off the tongue.
It does. Now, here is my theory as to why he is so honed in and wants it to have his name on this, like through and through.
Okay.
So the DC Council approved its now name for this project is RFK Stadium Project.
We already did that.
Right, right. But I'm saying, so you had the RFK Stadium, right? And that is where the team played in 1961 to 1996 before they moved to Landover, Maryland. So they
Right.
played. But the reason why, in my mind, that I think that he is so just like, oh my God, is that it's called the RFK Project. Like the RFK Stadium Project. Let me
Right.
be more clear because
Right.
I know where your brain's going. It's going to the fucking back and to the left.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's his brother JFK. What my
oh,
what
well,
my
yes, in
brain
the
was going
kitchen.
what my brain was going
Stone in
to
the kitchen.
is RFK Jr. We can do it the Ringworm Stadium. I got brains. I got worms in my
No,
brain.
they're gonna change the name of it. It's just because it's the old site. They don't have a name for it, so it's just RFK at this point.
Yeah.
Though but then it makes me go down the rabbit hole like how close is it to the hotel where he was shot? How
Yeah,
close is it
I
in
mean
proximity?
I
I
mean
know it's two
it
miles
can't be
outside the
far at all
capital.
anyways because it's all in the same place. But I mean like
Hmm.
I mean
Whatever.
it's
Um,
not it no.
but it's something where what's wild to me is that like, why are you so butthurt? First and foremost, he wasn't. You're the president. You're the commander in chief.
Well,
RFK didn't make it.
yeah. He didn't make it out of that kitchen either. But I mean,
Exactly, he
Jesus
didn't make
Christ.
it. But like but you know that that's the only reason why he's clamoring is because on the title of the project, it's RFK Stadium Project.
Right.
And he doesn't want it to say that.
Right.
He wants it to say Trump Stadium Project because he's the one that quote unquote allegedly pushed it through when he tried to block the shit.
But this is just classic example of uh, like these people not paying attention to anything. I mean,
Right.
RFK Stadium project is because the fucking site is the RFK Stadium for Christ's sake. I
Correct.
mean, it's all right. Then go down to the pit of where that stadium's being built. Blow your fucking head off, and then we'll call it the Donald Trump fucking Memorial Stadium.
Perfect.
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 You know, the
Perfect.
JD Vance Dance Hall. I don't know what you want here.
The
You know,
JD Vance couch.
yeah. You know, it's just
It's that's the thing. It's the site of the old stadium that was in honor of him, and it's all going to change. I do not think that it should be named after him. And I was laughing so hard because I had read so many different articles, and I love everyone's perspective on how it would be if they did go ahead and name it like Trump Stadium. And across the board, everyone was like, it will be shiny gold giant letters.
of course it will.
You wouldn't know who was playing. It would just be shiny gold letters. And then there were other ones who were like, and these are from both sides of the aisle. So I just want to be very clear with everyone that both sides of the aisle that report regularly think that this is insanity because of how it all transpired from August to now.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
It just, I think that we're gonna have to wait and see what he draws up in the Oval Office.
Well, because there's nothing else going on in the world.
Oh, there's something else
we need to put our sole attention to. You know, let's just get the stadium renamed after.
Hey, you know, it's because the government's shut down. There's nothing else to do.
I hope they're not taking any taxes out of us. That's not how that works. But all right, that's gonna do it here for us at In a Pickle. Do you have one more? Do you have something? Oh, you look like you were about to say something.
No. Well, I farted, but...
All right, that's going to do it here for us at In a Pickle. Thank you so much for listening. Go over to iapradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. Like, follow, subscribe, and share. Keep boosting up the charts. Keep commenting on the stupidity things that we say. Guys, we're a comedy sports podcast. It doesn't matter. But honestly, do you even have elevators in Texas? Oh, man, beautiful. You can check out our merch page and buy some premium merch. Can we get
I might have to make
elevator shirt?
I might have to make a Texas elevator shirt.
That's great.
Might have to be on my agenda this week.
Yeah, take the elevator up to the book suppository. Suppository? Suppository. Suppository? Well, that's the name of the building. The book suppository. You stick the book in your asshole. Boosts us up the charts by rating and reviewing on Spotify and Apple iTunes. It's really no wonder why we don't have any kind of...
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't... good Lord.
You want to listen to another podcast, join a network of supporting podcasters, go to Mayday Media Network and join the Mayday today. You can always follow Sarah at Daddy-O Sports Cars on Instagram and check out her other podcast, Generation Mixtape, gmcpod.com, where she rates and reviews albums with a good friend of ours, Joe. Sarah, do you got anything else?
Dude, I'm speechless.
I gotta go. The Book Suppository. Maybe that's the name of the episode. Book Suppository. I was gonna call it Trump Card, but Book Suppository.
So way better.
All right. So for Sarah Ray Talek, I'm Dave Houghton, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye. Texas, home of the Book Suppository.
Book Suppository. That's where JFK got his head blown out.
Back into the left.
Got his back blown out.
This has been a Mayday Media production.